Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is Ian back again with another video, and today I want to do something a little different. And I got a couple of these comments, and I keep continuing to get these kind of comments where people are wondering how I'm level 346 or I'm such a high level already. I'm gonna explain it. I'm gonna explain it in this video. I'm gonna tell you everything that I do, and hopefully this will help you. So I will start off by saying the majority of my XP comes from quests, just quests. So right now, if you go to, so this is on my bot account, so you get an understanding of it, because I've already done them on my main account, but this gives you a pretty good understanding of it. So right now, the Godzilla quests, you can get 275,000 XP just from doing the Godzilla quests. So if you do that, that's a couple of levels right there. The expertise quest, each time you finish one of those sections, you get roughly about 140k. So right now, if you're at the start, if you finish all of the expertise quests, the front page, you will get 140k. Now, story time only says 25k because you have to finish one storyline in order to get an additional one. But I do all the storyline quests and I get a lot of XP. I don't know how much exactly, but if each one of them is 25 and there's at least, you know, 5 or 6, that's a lot of XP right there. And that's just doing, and so right now, if you do all the quests, you're looking at like already almost half a mil of XP. So that's almost 500,000 just right there. One thing else I always do is the dailies every day. I always try and find time to make sure that I always do my dailies, because they bumped it up, because it used to be 20k and then they bumped it up and it's 25k now. So you get about 80,000 a day just from doing quests. So that's pretty cool. Right now, if you have not done any of your weekly quests, like none of them, it's looking like you can get about, I think I maybe did a couple on the bot account, but I can't remember exactly, just by accident. But you can get about 615k just alone, just the weekly quests. You're looking at, if you did all the quests right now, Godzilla, storyline, dailies, weeklies, you know, some of the expertise quests, you're looking at like 1,000,000 XP just right there. I didn't go into some map and do the glitch or anything like that. Purely just quests. Purely just quests. Okay, so I just want to point something out. So in Fortnite OG, usually I don't know why right now, but I think it's been disabled or it's not working. Some of the storyline quests and some of the OG quests are just vanishing as you're mid doing them. But as soon as those obviously come back up, you can have a look online and they still count if you find whatever one you do. But I did all of the A side and I did all of the B side of the OG quests, and I know that each one of those was like 20 to 25 a pop, and there was at least like 10 quests on each side. So that again, it's just the OG quests. So I did A side and I did B side. I just make sure to get them all done. I make sure to get all my quests completely done and finished. Some of the things that I did, I don't know how helpful they are, but I made sure to do all the ranked quests. Wasn't necessarily about XP in that particular stage, but I did get all of it done, so there would have been at least somewhat XP in that one. And another thing for OG is if you go to the milestones, I don't know if they're there right now, but if you go to the milestones and get all the milestones done, again, it's a lot more, it's a lot of XP there again as well. So just wanted to inform you on that one. In my spare time, I will be honest, I play a lot of Reload, and I play a lot of the Zero Build or the Reload because I know that those are the two maps that you get a lot of Playtime XP, which means you get XP just for playing on that particular map. It doesn't happen in every map, but I know for sure that Zero Build and the and I think it's OG as well. OG, Zero Build, and Reload all have Playtime XP, which means just playing, and it's a lot too. Like it's usually like 20,000, I think sometimes it's like 7,500, somewhere up to like 20,000. I think it depends on how long you've been playing. I think the longer you played, I think the more XP you get. But yeah, that in a nutshell as well is also another way how I got a lot of XP. Now, this isn't like a core mode that I play all the time, but sometimes I go into Festival and like Rocket Racing because you do get a lot of like weekly challenges, which also entails to having more XP. So doing the weekly and daily challenges in Rocket League and Festival, although it's not necessary, I think you could probably level up pretty fast just from the initial what I've told you. However, if you are wanting a little bit more and you just want to be able to grind a little harder, you can always go into Festival and you can always go into Rocket Racing, and you can get the quest done in those two modes as well. So there's those two modes as well to consider. Now I want to explain where I get most of the XP. Guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. I will not lie on this channel. Lego. I know it's dull and boring and very slow. I know it is. However, the other day I think I played for maybe an hour, and I think I leveled up 4 or 5 times just in the hour. And I notice it is weird right now with Lego because you have to like finish a quest and then the XP rolls in. It's very strange, but even like just like the easy like 1k XPs, they also count as well. But you gotta remember that with Lego, there's weekly quests. There's, you know, again, it's the weekly quests again, and even on my main account right now, in the weekly, I could get 300k XP just on that alone. And there's sandbox dailies, which you can get 38k, and those are dailies, right? So on daily you can get 38k, and then if you want to do the normal dailies, you can get 40k as well. Now remember, the dailies, you can't do what you used to be able to do, you know, the last couple of like seasons and chapters where you could go into each mode and do dailies differently. They've made it go across all of it. However, there is still so much XP in all the other modes and a lot of different ways, especially the weekly, I would say, is the main core of where it would go. But even Lego itself, you can do Playtime, and there's a lot of XP in that as well. So just remember that. And yeah, I mean, as far as that's pretty much it. Like sometimes I go into the odd occasion, you know, like murder mystery or you know, just any of those like creative maps, and sometimes the creative maps give you XP just for playing in the map. But yeah, I mean, this is legit exactly how I get all of my XP. It's from pretty much just doing all the quests. Honestly, if you just make sure that you do like the weeklies, usually in almost every mode, you will fly. You'll probably be higher than me. Now I'll let you know that like I don't play all day every day, right? But when I do play, I like to make sure that I'm getting a lot of XP every time I play, because I want to, you know, especially I was about to do a video saying how I got Hatsune Miku in one day, because I did, but then this came up and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna explain how I get my XP, and this is obviously also towards how you can get Hatsune Miku in one day. This is exactly the same, so it's two birds, one stone, basically, for me for this video. But yeah, a lot of what I do is Fortnite Reload, the Fortnite OG, the Battle Royale, and Fortnite Lego. And then sometimes if they have you know, a challenge where, well, not a challenge, but they have something has unlocked, like let's just say like the Hatsune Miku all of a sudden unlocks, and we all know now that it's XP that gets you all of the rewards done. I will jump into modes like Festival, and I'll jump into modes like Rocket Racing, because I know it's almost like there's stored XP for me. And I'm not gonna lie to you, before Hatsune Miku came out, when I knew she was coming out, and I knew in my head, I was like, okay, so when she comes out to, you know, the game in the Festival Pass, it's gonna be XP to be able to get it done. I just banked all of my weekly quests, because you don't need to do weekly quests this season, because usually like you have to do weekly quests, you had to do them in order to unlock certain parts of the battle pass. All of that's gone, right? So I think a majority of people aren't doing the weeklies anymore because you don't have to. You literally just have to get XP to unlock these things. But I do promise you, if you bank them and then you do them, like I did when I logged into my bot account, 615k XP just doing the weeklies. I mean, that's actually insane. Like that's over 500,000 of XP, and I'm pretty sure I did a couple of them just by because when we were doing I was doing the winter investigation quests. Again, just keep an eye out for like events like that where they're giving out extra XP, because there was a lot of XP with the winter investigation, and I tried to make a couple of videos about like the winter investigation and how important it was, and to like get it done quickly because this XP is going to be gone. So definitely checking out, you know, to make sure like when there's like an event on and then there's like XP rewards for it. Like right now we've got the Godzilla stuff, right? So that again is like an event, so you can go to that and you can get I think it's like 275,000 XP just because you're doing the Godzilla quest. So yeah, just wanted to make a video on exactly like where all my XP comes from and how I get it. I see a lot of people asking me how I level up so quickly. It truly is just doing the quests. Truly and honestly, like in a short answer, it's just doing the quests, and then once I've done, and it's doing like dailies every day, because if you do dailies every day for like 7 days for a week, you've got yourself guaranteed 700,000 XP, right? So that's a lot of XP per week, and if you do that for 2 weeks in a row, you got yourself, you know, 1,400,000 XP, and that's a lot of XP. So dailies and weeklies in the old battle royale, and doing it in OG as well, that, my friends, is everything of where I get all my XP from. But guys, that's it for the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. If there's anything I can help out with as far as XP wise, feel free to drop a comment, let me know. I do read my comments. This is a video just to showcase that I do actually read my comments. And I thought, you know what, I'm gonna explain everything as best as I can in a video so that people can genuinely see where to get good XP. I promise you guys, please do not fall for those XP glitch maps. They're bad, they're awful, and it's giving like time and money to people who are just out to get you for not being real and honest, and then they get bank, and then they get to celebrate on lying to you. And I'm gonna be 100% and honest and show you exactly everything of where all my XP comes from and how I'm at level currently right now 338. So yeah, that is it, guys. That is it for the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you all in the next one. Stay amazing, guys. Bye. Hey YouTube, just going through and editing the video, I just realized I missed that one kind of important detail in where my XP comes from, and I totally forgot to mention I play Save the World. So I even have like the Founders Edition, so I've had Save the World for a very long time. But I think it still works even if you bought Save the World straight away. But every round you do of Save the World, you get so much XP. Like I think it's like every round is the best way I can put it. It's like every time you like load into a game of, you know, of Save the World, I honestly get somewhere between like, it's like 26,000 and it's like 40,000 per round, right? And there are times where I like, and I do Save the World almost daily because I am lucky with the Founders that I still get like 80 V-Bucks a day. They changed it. It used to be you just would log in every day, and then one random day you might get like 100 or 130 or something. But they've made it a little more easier, so now you get 80. So even sometimes every 3 days, I'll let it bank up a little bit, and then I will do all 3 of them, and I will get a lot of levels. Like I'll level up like, I don't know, 4 or 5 times, I guess, and that could be a couple of days. So yeah, just wanted to make sure that you guys know that. Also, if you have Save the World or get Save Save the World, there's also a lot of XP in Save the World. That's where I get a good chunk of my XP from. But this is it. That's actually it for the end of the video. Thank you if you made it this far. You're absolutely amazing, and I will see you all in the next video. Have an amazing day, guys. Bye.